everyone, it's Jocelyn. Welcome to my Arrow reaction and review show. Tonight we are going to celebrate the 150th episode of Arrow. Woo-hoo! It's going to be so awesome tonight. I am so excited. Arrow and Oliver Queen has come such a long way. I'm just so excited. So, got my drink on. It's a work week. It's just how I like to start my work week. And no, it's not water. This is lychee sake. So, bonsai, which we're going to drink later. So let's go. Arrow, Season 7, Episode 12, Emerald Archer. Let's go. Let's start.
Well, I'm conflicted about this. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a police officer, duly sworn. I don't condone vigilantes or vigilantes. Once people start taking the law into their own hands, you're on the road to anarchy. There's worse things out there than anarchy, and sometimes, as much as I hate to admit it, the police aren't enough to deal with it all.
Oh, man. Oh, damn, this is...
Emerald Archer, Hood, and the Rise of Vigilantism.
Black Canary!
Look, Star City is a very dangerous place. If it wasn't, my brother Tommy would still be alive. My mother would still be alive. If the police can't protect the people, then the people need to learn how to protect themselves.
Wow!
Vigilantes. No, they're hypocrites.
This is so cool!
I've lost a lot. Most recently, my dad. The world needs a protector, someone to keep it safe. It doesn't matter if someone's wearing a mask. All that matters is no one should have to lose their family or anyone they love.
Villains or vigilantes? Criminals or heroes? From Star City to Central City to Gotham City, Americans have debated this question. Do the ends justify the means? Does the law have to be broken to uphold it?
Wow.
Whoa.
In December 2018, the Star City Police Department answered that question definitively when they officially deputized Oliver Queen, the vigilante known as the Green Arrow. Drop the gun, Max!
Wow.
I knew them. Back in the day, Canary, the Arrow, the whole crew. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be right now without them. They helped me out of a couple pretty tight spots. I owe them a lot. But I saw the toll that it took on them. Like, people like to debate about the legalities, but for the people wearing the masks, it's not philosophical, it's real.
You know, nearly 7 years, but before that, I was running all around the world with a hood on, trying to make things right. So cool. Now my life it's never been better. I don't have to wear a mask anymore. And that really makes all the difference. I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing in the light of day. And if I could have, I would have done it this way from the start.
Surprise!
Hey, 1 minute, please. Hey.
William!
Hey, kiddo, how are you?
I think I've grown out of
Carol. Yeah, okay, all right.
Well, who gave you permission to grow so tall? Oh my God. You must be so excited to be done midterms. You finally come home and relax, you know? Be good.
What's this? Oh, right. Ms. Pedowitz is doing a documentary on vigilantes and the SCPD, and I thought it might be a way to improve public opinion on the work I'm doing.
Oliver Queen? No, that's ridiculous. Look, first of all, Oliver Queen doesn't even know Adam Hunt. And even if he did, what do you think he did? Slip out of his own welcome home party to become Robin Hood?
I missed the killer!
This is so cool. All the camera
You
work.
become successful at my line of work without being really good at sizing people up. Trust me, Oliver Queen is no one's hero.
Really expect me to believe you're the Arrow? I am the Arrow.
Oliver Queen isn't the hero.
Okay, fine. Why?
Because Starling City needs what you can't give it. Hope.
He fights for justice and he cares about the city, which is no different than any other officer here, as far as I'm concerned.
This is unfreaking believable. Oh my gosh. Could this be nominated for an Emmy? Come on. Like, this is amazing work. Oh my gosh. Who else is geeking out with me? Who else is geeking out with me? Wow. Okay, first off, I'm so happy that they opened up with Captain Lance, right? I'm so happy to see him again. And then Thea is there. Roy, and then Cindy, you know, from season 2. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. And you can see the shots. You know, we saw Deathstroke in the mix. And I'm thinking, you know, with these different scenes, I'm wondering if the producer, if they've been filming this all along, you know, with this in mind, that when we get to this number episode, we're going to shoot it this style. And so I wonder if this has been a long-term goal of theirs, so that throughout the season, they're still able, you know, they've been filming these bits and clips and then just saving it in their bank, so that when this episode comes, it's in this form. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, you know, to go backwards and refilm all those. They've got to be filming like along the way, but just using a separate camera for it. Oh my gosh. The quality, just the tone of it. And then William shows up. That was so cool. About dang time he came home. Oh, I've been waiting for that for a long time to see William. Oh, of course. And we see Sarah Lance as the original Black Canary, who I think is the best Black Canary ever. So I love seeing her. This is okay. Wild. And then they took the new Green Arrow. Who took the new Green Arrow? I don't know. We're going to learn. But right now, I'm just geeking out. I love this. I love this.
Take it off.
What?
The worm or virus or Trojan horse you put on my tablet. Take it off right now.
I didn't put anything on.
I found a firewall breach with a Bluetooth incursion. It had to be you.
Oh!
Wow.
Whoa. I programmed a virus so that it would infect anything that tried to log onto our Wi-Fi for security purposes. It wasn't personal.
Take it off right now.
Wow.
What is going on with you? I haven't seen anybody this unhappy to be home since I had to go back to Vegas after my first year of MIT.
Just pissed about my tablet.
You were pissed a long time before you found my virus, which is for your protection, by the way. Really good job on finding it, I mean. You want to talk?
No.
That wasn't so much as a suggestion as it was one of those mom things where if you don't talk now, you're grounded. So.
Why didn't you let me come home for Christmas break?
Trust me, things here were very complicated.
I was the only kid left at school. And then when I come back here, Dad's in the middle of making some movie.
It's a documentary. I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy to be home. We're so happy that you're home. We missed you.
Then you shouldn't have sent me away.
That is not fair.
Yeah. I was getting shipped off to boarding school.
Oh my gosh! Damn you!
John.
Christmas.
Hey,
Felicity's having trouble locating.
how do you know he's a her? Because she's my sister.
Boom.
Thea,
No.
I have another sister.
Boom.
My brother wasn't the only one who had an affair. Who would have known that wearing a hood and carrying a bow and arrow runs in a gene pool? But will you please help me find her? Of course.
Okay. Mom Bear coming out here. Oh, why the F did Felicity or Oliver not bring William home for Christmas? All this time he kept saying, where's William? Where's the homecoming? Where's William? Blah, blah, blah. He was the only one left in boarding school. How sad is that? Oh my gosh. How heartbreaking is that for William? And Felicity be like, I thought she'd be, no, I feel like I just want to slap Felicity. Because it's like, what did you do? You just like broke his heart. Oh my God. I'm like, oh no. Not William. It's like, William has such a tender heart. It's like, we did it to protect you. But it's like, gosh damn. I mean, reach out to the kid. It's like, no wonder in the future William felt like he was so disconnected to Felicity and Oliver. It's like, I think in the future they never found a way to really include William with them, that they could be such a family. And he goes off to boarding school again. It's like, they're not just, what the F is going on? Why? I mean, yes, I know people are always going to try and kill Oliver. They're going to go after William all this time. But it's like, you know, I liked it better before Oliver went to jail and they were a family. You saw William so happy. He was like seeing them as the three of them. I'm like, they're rubbing my eyes out of frustration. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed right now. I'm so pissed at Felicity. I've never been so mad at her in my entire life, but now I'm really pissed off. Okay. So I'm glad that they switched from that documentary to just the regular show, so that we could see, you know, like it's in its normal way of being. And so they got Amiko, and Oliver did tell Diggle about his new sister. And then that's something. And I like this. I like this mystery. Someone is going after and targeting vigilantes. Who could it be? Who could it be? You think it's on Richard Dragon's payroll? You think it's someone else? Huh. I wonder about that.
Yeah. And I stopped hiding behind a mask. But I didn't stop doing good because people need help. It's just that simple. Is that all?
I keep going out there.
So it looks like I'm a director, right? That's awesome. I messed it up. Sorry. Oliver is an interesting guy. Unbelievably damaged.
I hope you won't mind me saying that.
All I meant by that was just that he's lived through a lot of darkness. And all he really cares about is trying to make sure nobody else has to go through what he's gone through. No. I didn't know he was the Green Arrow until he turned himself in. I mean, whoa. Obviously, big surprise. I mean, you think you know a guy.
I love it.
And bingo was his name, Mo. I found Chimera.
Chimera?
Yeah, Chimera. We gotta call him something. I thought Chimera sounded cool. Okay, do I look like Cisco? Who are they?
Curtis, I need you to focus. How'd you find the target?
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. I managed to track it using the security footage from that abandoned athletic club. After that, I was able to pinpoint the trajectory using the Black Watch satellites, which I never said. Because they don't exist.
Okay, where was he headed, Curtis?
101 Federal Street.
This guy's dumb. Wow, look at all this camera work.
Yeah, I knew you had my back.
Oliver!
She's hurt bad. Okay, it's gonna be okay.
He's coming. He's coming for you, Oliver.
Oh, they just showed her face. You can't. Okay, I'm a little bit calmer. But Barry, I love it. They got Barry in there, and I saw it just said Barry Allen, Central City, Police Department. Very cool. So I thought that was really cool how they're just bringing all these people in there. And Laurel Lance again. You know, we see footage of her fighting. But hey, they just showed Amiko's face. They can't be showing her face. They gotta get rid of that footage. You can't. Because then people know who she is, right? So, okay, you gotta edit that piece out. And, oh, I like when Curtis comes in there and it's like, he's like, you know, yeah, I used the black box. Well, no, because, you know, it doesn't exist. So funny. All right. You know what? I love the camera work. It's amazing. There's just that one camera who's just following them, who's just shooting, you know, following them as they fight. It's such an unbelievable angle. I'm loving this episode.
Of course.
Who's that?
Probably on Dinah. Coming here to lecture me about something.
It's William.
Treats me like a kid or something.
Well, if you just listen to her.
If you take her side, I take back that pizza.
Yay.
Hi, is Zoe home? Yeah. Yeah, she is. I didn't know you were back in town.
Just for a few days.
Oh. You folks know you're here?
I'm not 7.
Hey, Will. Dad, I totally forgot. I texted Will about my geography homework. He said he'd come over to help. Is it okay if we work in the living room?
I didn't realize that you two were, you know.
Friends?
Yeah.
Felicity set up an encryption scheme so I could text Zoe while I was away.
I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that? How come you didn't tell me?
It's just texting, Dad.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You guys can have the living room. I'll be in the next room. Cleaning my gun.
Don't worry about him. How's it being back home?
Sucks. Guys with cameras are following my dad and Felicity everywhere.
And that's what's bothering you? We've only got about 3 minutes before my dad finds an excuse to check on us. What's wrong? You tell some girl you have a crush on her and she didn't like you back?
Sorta.
Cool. What's their name?
Is it him?
It's not that.
Then what is it?
I don't know.
I think you do know. You just don't want to tell me. Maybe it's not the worst thing. My dad and Aunt Dinah fight instead of talk. Promise me we'll never be like that?
You got it. Mind if I hang here for a few hours? I really do not want to go back home.
Okay. We should probably open that geography book.
You are so stubborn.
He's like, I
You
like
and
that.
Oliver aren't related.
Actually, we are.
What?
He's my half-brother.
That's funny.
I'm not joking. Robert Queen was my father.
So when you told me about your mother, you kind of left out a pretty important detail.
Robert was out of the picture long before. I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to risk changing things.
Changing what things?
You and me, working together.
Why would it?
There is no Team Arrow anymore.
But there is. Oliver, there is. It's just changed. We may not have been Team Arrow when you were in Slabside, but we had each other's backs. Just give us a chance, man, to have yours.
So that was the main point of this episode. That what Diggle said, you know, we've all said made a lot of mistakes. We've all made a lot of mistakes, and that's what they're called. And you learn from them. And we are a team, even when you were still in subsite. We're still a team, and we look out for each other. Yeah, that was cool. Let's just go to Sweet William. I think it's so sweet because, you know, in the flash forwards, we see them as friends, right? We see them as really close friends between him and Zoe. And I've always wondered, like, hey, you know, how are they friends? But for him to actually show up at their door, and Renee's like, hey, William, does Felicity know you're here? And she's like, not really. But he's there, and then he finds out that Felicity set it up where Zoe and him have been texting this whole time while he's been in boarding school. And Renee's like, how do I not know this? He's like, you know, being a dad, like, wait a minute, you guys been talking? What's going on here? And for him to actually say, yeah, you guys can have the living room, all right, and I'll be in my room and, like, polishing my gun. So sweet. So sweet. So, you know, I really like this friendship between him and Zoe. I really, really do. It's innocent. They're best friends. You know, it's so cool to just see them together. You know, and it's like, I want William to be happy. I want to see him happy.
Everyone clear out of here!
Woo!
Too bad you don't wear the mask anymore. But I'll settle for the hood.
Wear a mask? Here's 3.
Get as many of these people out of here as you can. What about you? He wants a vigilante. I'm gonna give him one.
Okay, good news, bad news time, guys. The suit is powered by an exolithium cell. He can't move without it. The only problem is...
It's electromagnetic suit, which means you can't disable it remotely.
All good. Oliver, Diamond. Team's in position.
You got this.
On your call!
Now!
Three people on him. Ooh. Nice. Nice.
Please tell me you got this.
SCPD, don't move! Freeze!
What the hell is this?
Maybe you all were too busy being unconscious, but we just saved everyone in here.
Illegally. The anti-vigilante law stands. My hands are tied.
Ooh, that mayor, someone just take the mayor. Okay. This episode is making me go, you know what I mean? It's just going, they just saved everyone's life. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. That was a cool reunion. It was like, I was waiting forever for Dinah to do her cry. Forever. And finally, yes. Well. Very well done. That was so awesome. That was completely awesome. The action was just so awesome. So who do you think that is? You know, we got to see who it is. But, man, that was just so cool. That was so cool. I'm still gushing about it. The action.
You didn't let us do anything.
It was the right thing to do.
In more ways than one, Oliver. It felt good. It felt right. Like being heroes.
Being a team. Even if it was for the last time.
You, I'm worried about.
I told you.
That you've been lied. I went to go check your midterm results online, and I came across a very convincing and very fake version of your school's website. And I didn't come across any test results because you didn't take the exams. Why?
Because I got expelled.
Oh, good! Not good, but oh, good!
But the district attorney's office will not be pressing charges on your friends. And tomorrow, you will issue one of these to each of them. They'll each be deputized like Mr. Queen.
Nice.
Sounds like you have regrets about how you did it before.
Too many to name. A friend of mine recently told me that's why they're called mistakes. You learn from them. Move forward. Be better.
Her.
Where did you get that?
Stole it.
Yeah, that much I figured, but wasn't this documentary banned? I thought every copy was destroyed years ago.
Not this one. It's total pro-vigilante garbage, but even garbage can be useful.
Useful for what? Break-in? You know what, actually, the less I know about that, the better.
Trust me, Connor, you are going to want to come with.
Connor! I caught that.
So you found this place by watching that documentary.
Oliver told them not to reveal the location, but that's all his clues. God, it's dusty down here.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when the place sits empty for a while.
Hey, that's the old bunker. What's up with this?
Whoa. Okay, this is actually pretty amazing. This feels haunted.
Probably is. Vigilantes were the death of Star City. They got exactly what they deserved.
What? Okay, so I am super satisfied with this 150th episode. So now the mayor had given them all badges, so that's pretty cool. So now they're all legit. But it's cool, you know, they all have a purpose now. It's amazing how far they've come. And they're all vigilant. They're no longer vigilantes, but they're using their skill set. I guess they're what, special ops? They're the special ops unit, so that's pretty cool. And especially with Renee. Now Renee doesn't have to wear that mask anymore, not unless he wants to for fashion sense, but he can have that badge too, so that's pretty cool. William, I think William must have rebelled so much. He must have hated it so much. He probably got into fights because he was just so, I think he was just so miserable and he wanted to get out. And that was his way of getting out because he probably figured if he's expelled, then there's no way he can return. So where has he been hanging out this whole time? I wonder. And Felicity found out all about it. So she's like, no, I figured this all out. So she's definitely being your mama, William. Felicity's definitely being your mama. And I'm still mad at you, Felicity. I still am. I'm still pissed off at you. How can you not let him come home for Christmas? Yeah, you better be making it up to him. And so I guess next episode, his life is going to be on the line. So again, I am happy William's home because then we're going to get to see his relationship with Zoe, which I think is so cute. We're going to see him develop his relationship with his father. So that I like, and it's all good. It's all good. Now, at the very end, we see the blonde chick. And that guy's name is Connor. So I'm believing that's Connor Hawke. Yes, Connor Hawke, the next Green Arrow. So I'm really, really excited about that. I wonder how that's gonna come into play. And who exactly is that girl? Okay, so that girl, what was her name again? Someone help me out and help me remember what was her name. But she's anti-vigilantes, so she's got this like hate for them. But yet I don't know what's up. But so she was watching that documentary and it was banned. Why was it banned? Why was that documentary banned? I don't know. And okay, so here's something. If Connor Hawke in the comics is supposed to be like the illegitimate son of Oliver from like some past relationship he had, right? Does that still apply? Or supposedly, you know, there's some speculation that that blonde girl, that she is the daughter of Oliver and Black Canary. Or it could be Oliver and Felicity. I don't know. Now, I don't know who fathered who. Let's not forget about the Rag Man. So that was pretty cool. We got to see a little bit of everybody. And I don't know, I just really liked this episode. This was a really cool episode. I like the documentary style. I'm surprised that the documentary style didn't go the whole way through. But I like what they did. They got really creative with this episode. Alright, so that's my review. Okay, let's go on to the Arrow news, which I dug up and said, okay. So what I'm trying to do is just try and find a little something to give y'all. You know, something to enjoy about the Arrow. Okay, so really cool I want to show you is that I saw this article and from Dalton Barnett. There is a fan, I don't know, he's like an artist. The name is Dalton Barnett, and I'm going to show you this picture of Justin Hartley. So those who remember Justin Hartley, he was on Smallville as the Green Arrow. And, you know, he played there for what, 7 seasons? I don't remember watching all 7 seasons. But, and so the thought is, you know, with Crisis on Infinite Earth, what if the cast from Smallville was part of that Earth and was brought in, and Justin Hartley, you know, he replayed the Green Arrow, but a much older version. So here's a picture that I'm showing you of how he would potentially look like. It was so cool. So that was my Arrow news. So check out that article. Okay, well, it's time for shout outs. And I just want to say thank you so much for these people. Okay, Mallrat31. Yeah, I had another drink today. It was my lychee sake. And, I don't know, it's you know what? You guys don't know this, but on Mondays, I actually do like to have something to unwind and start my week. Just to mellow out, because on Mondays I get, you know, it's like, oh my god, I gotta do this and this for the whole week. And I just learned just to chill. Just chill. We're gonna get through the week, and next thing you know, it's Friday. So, it's just what I do. Okay, Itchacinco, hello. Itchacinco, you know, you had asked me if I stopped watching Black Lightning, and maybe some of you have wondered, like, why haven't I been doing it? So, to be honest with you, I have stopped doing reaction videos to Black Lightning. There are some episodes, so I know who died. I know, you know, something happened, but I have not watched those episodes, so they're still in my queue. I just can't keep up with the reaction videos anymore for Black Lightning, considering my work schedule and coming home late. And it's just, you know what, I had to let it go. So I'm sorry to disappoint you about that. I just can't. And plus other things. Anyways, so no, I'm not doing Black Lightning reaction. Sorry. Okay. Top Gig, Michael Maxey, Dirk Gently, Rastus Molandingi, Andrew Delgado, Za819, Game Girl, and Susan Russell. It's nice to see you again, Susan. Okay, everyone. Well, that was my Arrow reaction and review. Leave a comment. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week. It looks like it's good. It's good to get the team back together again. Do they still need to wear the mask? I think they should, just for fashion's sake. Alright, talk to you later. Oh, like, share, subscribe. And you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Watch Jocelyn RP channel. Bye.